Trump just slapped a crushing 50% tariff on India, and it's not just about trade anymore. This is economic warfare targeting one of America's most important strategic partners. Moody's is now warning that India's entire manufacturing revolution could be at stake. Hit subscribe if you want the real story behind the headlines. Let's cut through the noise here. What we are witnessing isn't a typical trade spot. This is Trump using America's economic leverage to force India into an impossible choice between cheap energy and market access. On August 6, Trump signed an executive order imposing an additional 25% penalty tariff on Indian imports. That's on top of the 25% tariff already in place. We are talking about a combined 50% tariff rate that makes Indian goods nearly uncompetitive in the American market. The justification: India's continuous purchase of Russian oil. Trump's administration argues these imports pose an unusual and extraordinary threat to US national security. But let's be honest about what's really happening here. India has become Russia's second largest oil customer. The numbers are staggering. Russian oil imports jumped from just $2.8 billion in 2021 to $56.8 billion in 2024. That's a 20-fold increase. Russia now accounts for over 35% of India's total crude imports, up from barely 2% just 3 years ago. For India, this wasn't about supporting Putin's war machine, it was about economic survival. When Western sanctions drove down Russian oil prices, India seized the opportunity to secure affordable energy. We are talking about savings that helped keep inflation in check and supported millions of Indian consumers. But Trump sees it differently. He is essentially telling India, choose between cheap Russian oil and access to the American market. The math is brutal. India saved roughly $3.8 billion last year from discounted Russian crude. Meanwhile, they shipped $87 billion worth of goods to the United States. Moody's just released their assessment and it's sobering. They are predicting India's GDP growth could slow by 0.3 percentage points from their current forecast of 6.3% for the fiscal year ending March 2026. That might sound modest, but we are talking about hundreds of billions in economic impact. The real damage goes beyond immediate growth numbers. Moody's warns that the much wider tariff gap compared to other Asia Pacific countries could severely curtail India's manufacturing ambitions. Countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand are facing tariffs of just 15 to 20%. India is now looking at 50%. Think about what this means for global supply chains. Over the past decade, India has positioned itself as the alternative to China for manufacturing. The government launched massive incentive schemes to improve infrastructure and promoted investment in electronics, semiconductor, and high-tech sectors. This strategy was working. Companies were shifting parts of their supply chains to India. Foreign direct investment was flowing in. India was becoming a genuine competitor in global manufacturing, particularly in electronics, where they exported $14.6 billion to the US last year alone. Now that's all at risk. Moody's specifically highlights the electronics sector, warning that the tariffs could reverse recent gains in attracting global investment. We are talking about potential losses of 20 to $30 billion in future business opportunities, according to industry experts. The immediate market reaction tells the story. Foreign portfolio investors have pulled $900 million from Indian equities just in August, following $2 billion in outflows during July. Indian stock indices fell nearly 3% in July and continue declining as investor anxiety builds. But here's where it gets really interesting from a geopolitical perspective. This isn't just about trade. Trump's targeting India sends a clear message to the entire BRICS bloc. He has previously threatened 100% tariffs on any BRICS member attempting to create an alternate to the dollar. India finds itself caught between two strategic imperatives. On one hand, they need affordable energy to fuel their economic growth. Russian oil provides that at a significant discount. On the other hand, they can't afford to lose access to their largest export market. The energy dilemma is particularly acute. If India pivots away from Russian oil to the tariffs, they face a different set of problems. Alternative suppliers might not be able to provide sufficient quantities. The shift could tighten global oil supplies and drive prices higher, feeding into an inflation just as India achieved a multi-year low of 2.1% in June. Moody's estimates that moving away from Russian crude could increase India's annual oil import bill by 9 to $11 billion. That's a massive hit to their current account deficit. especially when combined with reduced export competitiveness. Trump's also playing regional politics here. He has offered Pakistan a much favorable 19% tariff rate while promising joint oil exploration projects. For India, seeing their regional rival get preferential treatment add insults to economic injury. The diplomatic timeline reveals how quickly this relationship deteriorated. Just 6 months ago, Modi and Trump were setting ambitious targets of 500 billion in bilateral trade by 2030. Trade negotiations were progressing. Both sides seemed optimistic about reaching a deal. Then everything changed in July when Trump imposed the first round of tariffs and called India's economy dead. Now he is refusing any further negotiations until the tariff matter is resolved. We have gone from cooperation to confrontation in a matter of weeks. Ashley Tellis from the Carnegie Endowment describes this as a needless crisis that unravels a quarter century of hard won gains with India. That's not hyperbole. The US India strategic partnership has been one of the most significant geopolitical developments of the past 2 decades. Modi's response has been defiant. Without naming Trump directly, he has declared that India will never compromise on the interests of farmers, dairy farmers, and fishermen. He is essentially drawing a red line around India's agriculture sector, which has been a sticking point in trade negotiations for years. The broader implications extend far beyond trade numbers. If this dispute escalates, it could fundamentally reshape Asian supply chains. Other countries in the region might benefit as companies look for alternatives to Indian manufacturing. China is already criticizing what they call Washington's abuse of tariffs. This gives Beijing an opportunity to position itself as a more reliable partner compared to the unpredictable United States. For India, the stakes couldn't be higher. Their entire Make in India initiative depends on attracting global manufacturers. If the tariff gap with regional competitors persists, it could set back India's manufacturing ambitions by years. Moody's expects there will likely be a negotiated solution, but the 21-day implementation window for the latest tariffs is rapidly closing. The new penalties take effect on August 27 unless something changes. The fundamental question is whether Trump's strategy will work. He is betting that economic pressure will force India to abandon Russia and fall in line with US foreign policy objectives. But he is also risking a relationship with a country that's supposed to be America's key partner in containing China. What we are witnessing is the weaponization of trade policy to achieve geopolitical goals. The question is whether America can afford to alienate one of its most important strategic partners in pursuit of isolating Russia. The answer might determine not just the future of US India relations but the entire balance of power in Asia. What do you think? Can India afford to call Trump's bluff, or will economic reality force them to abandon Russia? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more analysis on the stories shaping our world.